Vestibule assembly. Vestibule base frame. Lay out and identify the vestibule base frame sections. Slip all sections of the base frame completely together and pin. Place the vestibule base frame 6 inches away from the extension side base. Vestibule floor. Unfold the vestibule floor and with the black side facing the ground, slip the cover cutouts over the base stubs. Square up the vestibule floor by removing any wrinkles and aligning doorway sections of the vestibule and extension. Remove the doorway base frame sections from both the extension and vestibule base frame and connect floors using the hook and loop on the floors. Vestibule arches. Connect 2 vestibule bottom arches to 1 vestibule top arch section to form the first vestibule arch. Repeat to make 2 additional arches and place them over the ground base frame stubs. Vestibule purlins. Insert a red-coated start purlin into one of the end arch sleeves, then into the middle arch sleeves. The longer stub should pass through the middle arch purlin bracket. Connect the end purlin, coated yellow, to the end of the start purlin, and then to the other vestibule end arch. Vestibule connector flap. To connect the extension to the vestibule, disconnect the vestibule start purlin, color-coded red, on the vestibule arch closest to the extension. Wrap the contour flap from the extension over the first vestibule arch so that the connector flap contour rope openings are aligned with the vestibule purlins. Reattach the vestibule start purlins, ensuring that the connector flap contour rope is under the purlins. Since the connector flap makes a valley or gutter between the extension and vestibule, it is not necessary to pull the contour rope completely tight. It is only necessary to pull the slack out of the contour rope to form a valley and tie the ends off to the green cleats on the vestibule base. Vestibule end panel with zipper entry. To install a vestibule end panel, begin by laying the vestibule end panel on the ground with the white side facing up in front of the vestibule end arch. Attach the vestibule base straps to the silver tabs on the vestibule end base. Disconnect the purlins from the end arch and pull the top portion of the vestibule end panel over the arch. Pull the contour rope down between the arch and purlin until the rope is underneath the purlins and reconnect the purlins to the end arch. Once the end panel is in position, tighten the contour rope and tie off the rope ends to the green base cleats. Vestibule cover. Once the vestibule end panel is complete, lay out the vestibule cover on one side of the vestibule frame. Tie off each cover base rope tightly to the silver tie-off cleats of the vestibule side base. With 2 people, simultaneously pull the cover over the arches until the cover is positioned evenly over the frame. Tie off each cover base rope tightly to the silver tie-off cleats of the vestibule side base. Make sure the cover overlaps the vestibule frame about 4 inches on each end of the vestibule. When the extension connects to the vestibule cover will lay in the valley between the extension and vestibule. Pass the cover rope through the slits in the end panel ground flap and under the red tie-off cleats on the vestibule base. Tie off the vestibule cover contour ropes to the red tie-off cleats on the vestibule base. Using the hook tool, lever the vestibule cover base ropes under the base hooks. Vestibule liners. Take one vestibule liner and attach it to the vestibule arch closest to the extension. Take the center line of the liner, place it under the first arch at the center purlin, and seal the edge of the liner to the vestibule connection flap by starting at the peak and working down to the floor. Then on the opposite edge, fasten the 2 center straps around the middle vestibule arch. Continue fastening the hook and loop straps along the arch towards the floor. Take the other vestibule liner and attach it to the vestibule arch closest to the vestibule end panel. Attach the other edge of the liner to the face of the first vestibule liner. Begin with the center of the liner and work down to the floor. Take the other side of the second vestibule liner, beginning at the peak and working down to the floor. Seal the vestibule liner to the vestibule end panel using hook and loop fasteners. Guy rope.